Hello, gamers far and wise. It is your wise gamer, Kello the Wise, and welcome to the Fortress of Bad Gaming Decisions. I welcome you, wise gamers. Today we are continuing my relaxation series, where I go over relaxing games. Today we have a wonderful, beautiful game, Windbound. Windbound is a PS Plus Premium exclusive. Well, no, it's not exclusive. You can buy the game, but you can get it for free if you have PS Plus Premium. And we'll get into my wise review of it. And as always, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and stay wise gamers. We'll get into the gist of what the game is about really soon, so stay tuned. Hello, wise gamers. This is part 2 of my relaxation series video games on PS Plus Premium. The first one being Graveyard Keeper. I'll put the link above in there and then the link in the description below to go check it out. So this game, Windbound. So you're pretty much a female sailor that gets killed by, if I'm not mistaken, a giant kraken and a giant storm, and then you kind of essentially get. If I had to take a gist of it, essentially, I guess you're traveling to the afterlife because there is. We'll get into gameplay later, but the story is rather interesting. Essentially, you have to traverse the oceans and collect these clamshells that resonate with your pearl, your thing around your neck, and then go from there. So first we'll start with the graphics. I like the cel shaded graphics. It's kind of, this art style is kind of my art style, and I truly I think it's a beautiful game. If you just want to relax and sail the ocean, this is the game for you. You do have some things that we'll get into the gameplay fact, but mostly it's super beautiful and relaxing. Just kind of hop on your boat and sail the oceans. I haven't really got to the point where I'm starting to run into things in the ocean that can kill me and destroy me, but we'll get there. We'll get into gameplay right now, so just stay tuned, wise gamers. So, wise gamers, you're probably like, hello the wise. What is it? So this game is kind of interesting. It's a little bit of a mashup of everything. It's a roguelike game where you can play it like a roguelike game. I chose adventure mode, but you can play it like a roguelike game where every time you die, you lose all your valuables you have on you and your boat. And then there's an even harder mode after that. But I chose adventure mode where you keep all your gear and all your boat stuff. Essentially, it's a gathering roguelike survivor game. You have stamina, and you pretty much have to go around collecting. I'm assuming each board, you have to go collect your resources. You can kill animals, hunt. There's a combat mode in this, which is pretty cool, where you can lock on, dodge, roll, and stuff like that to kill the creatures you need. Right now, in the very beginning, your weapons are garbage, so that's something to keep in mind. I think I have a little wooden spear, stone knife or something. But you interact with these clamshell things, and it absorbs into your thing, and the goal of every chapter is to collect these and unlock to the next to move forward. Here, wise gamers, is a little bit of combat. I'm about to battle this Gorehorn. You need this Gorehorn for certain resources, but there's combat. If you hold L2, you lock on, and then you can dodge and roll. And then here's where it gets into a roguelike, right? So you're thinking most games when you die, you just revive back on whatever island you died on, right? What you're thinking. That's what I thought too. Actually, I had no idea what this game was even like. I didn't even know it was roguelike till I actually started playing it. So give you guys that knowledge that it is a roguelike. And when you do die, as you'll see right here, you actually spawn back. I run for my life. I run. But once you do die, also it's open world, as you guys can tell. It's pretty cool. You can heal your berries and make food and cook and stuff, but I smashed all these things for things. I go fight it, I think, and I die. So combat's really smooth, actually. I didn't realize it until I was elite, but there's a map and you can unlock different things. So we have a map. You have a sailing boat, which you upgrade your boat, which will be in the next clip, I believe. But you upgrade your boat. You can swim out in the ocean. You do run out of stamina, which we'll see what that looks like later. But you can't do certain things without certain weapon tool, just like your normal survivor type games where you have to harvest and gather games. But combat It is really simple. So here's what I'm actually not knowing how to play, but you attack with square, and then the board kills me. And I was like, oh no, I died! No! What's gonna happen? And then I ended up back at the giant portal. And I was like, oh, this is a roguelike game too, huh? Yeah. Because pretty much you die and you start over again. And watch what happens. You get through the portal and you're right back on your boat in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of a lot. And for honestly, the best part of the game is, so while on your boat you can get damaged, but the best part of the game that makes this game the most relaxing is the sailing. I mean, the game is Windbound, right? So it is a sailing game of some sort, and you are on open ocean. I just didn't think it was going to be as enjoyable as this. It's kind of like, reminds me of Jet, how when you just fly around your ship and it's super relaxing, but this one is, you're on a sailboat. Just sailing the seven seas. Kind of gives me that like Sea of Thieves vibe, you know, like where you're out there sailing, except you're on a single person little boat and just sailing the oceans. Looking at the map, trying to figure out where I gotta go. I'm trying to go to the next island. So you do see things in the distance that you can travel to. And I thought that was pretty cool. But trying to figure out how to sail is a little difficult. Trying to get the sail to work. I wasn't figuring out what I was doing, but I figured it out eventually by the end. But just to sail the oceans is super relaxing. Like, just to go to this island, even though it takes like 2 minutes to actually get to said island. There is actual like real travel time. Overall, it was really relaxing to just travel the seas like that. I mean, I'm assuming later on in the game there's some bosses and animals that fight you in the water that kill you. That doesn't make it less relaxing, but for the most part, it's a relaxing game. You know, you go, you harvest your wood. You don't have to worry about building a base or a fort or a place to call home, because that's your boat. Your boat is your home because you're a person of the water. And I thought that was a pretty cool concept. And the gameplay for the boat is pretty smooth, and you can upgrade your boat. So I can't wait to see what might get my boat bigger, get my catamaran. You know, easier to ride over them waves, sail better, you know, balancing. Don't gotta worry about dying as much, you know. And now, everyone, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Wise Review, is coming up right after this commercial break. So stay tuned, Wise Gamers. The moment you've all been waiting for, Wise Gamers. So as always, don't forget to hit that comment, like, subscribe button, and stay wise. And thank you for joining me in the Fortress of Bad Gaming Decisions. My Wise Review. 1. This game is super relaxing. I actually really highly enjoyed the relaxation. I thought it was really, really nice. Really nice. The story is actually really good too, for the most part. For being a roguelike adventure survivor game, it's pretty cool. You get to craft a bunch of stuff. You get to kill some animals. You get to level up. You get to upgrade things. There's a pretty decent fighting combat. And the gameplay is unique and fun. And I don't know why this game didn't get better reviews not better reviews. Didn't get more publication when it came out. But it is a PS Plus Premium game right now. So if you have PS Plus Premium, you can play it for free. Not really free. You should pay for PS Plus Premium. But you get what I'm saying. You get to play it. Right? You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to keep it. And then the last aspect of the game that's most relaxing is right here is the sailing. The sailing is just so relaxing. You kind of just get lost in your thoughts and you vibe out. You're like, oh, wow, this is so beautiful. You're admiring the scenery. You're like, oh, this is so cool. Relaxing. Like, oh, what's that in the distance? What's that in the distance? Oh, man, it's so relaxing. And then, bam, you crash your boat. And then you're in the middle of the ocean. And you can't swim anywhere. And then panic sets in. And then all the relaxation disappears. And then, bam, now you're dying. And then you're going to drown. And you're going to start all over from the beginning. But other than that, it is real relaxing. Until that point, it's a rather relaxing game. And if you play on adventure mode like I did, even if you die, you get your boat back. And you don't lose all your stuff. You play on super hard mode, like I know some try hard people will, you will die and lose everything. So, as always, Wise Gamers, stay wise, and thank you for joining me in the Fortress of Bad Gaming Decisions, and I will see you next time.